Assalamu alaikum. This is Sharup Mujumdar welcoming you to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. Government to build tech-based Bangladesh as semiconductor industry can be potential economic destination following RMG, says Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. Mainstream media to play important role protecting common people from misinformation, comments Information and Broadcasting Minister. District administration begins month-long cleanliness campaign to make Chattogram clean. Indian Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan steps down in face of continuous protests. And Rajshahi boys and Dhaka girls crowned in inaugural edition of Notun Kuri Cricket. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman said the government has initiated a comprehensive plan to harness the potentials of semiconductor industry, describing it as the country's next major economic growth engine after the RMG sector. The Prime Minister was addressing the inaugural ceremony of the National Semiconductor Symposium and Bear Summit 2026 at the Novo Theatre in the capital this morning. He said the government has already started implementing comprehensive plans, including creating a business-friendly environment to transform this next major driver of economic prosperity into reality. The Premier said the present government wants to build a self-reliant, prosperous and technology-driven Bangladesh. Referring to the government's policy support for the sector, the Prime Minister said that in the current budget, all taxes and duties on raw materials required for the semiconductor industry have been withdrawn.
আমি বিশ্বাস করি আজকের এই সামিটে যারা উপস্থিত রয়েছেন নিশ্চয়ই আপনারা এমন একটা বাংলাদেশ দেখতে চান আপনাদের সাথে একই সাথে বর্তমান সরকার এমন একটা বাংলাদেশ গড়তে চায় যে বাংলাদেশটি হবে স্বনির্ভর সমৃদ্ধ এবং প্রযুক্তি নির্ভর বর্তমানে সেমিকন্ডাক্টরটা শুধু একটা শিল্পই নয় এটা বোধহয় খুব সম্ভবত আধুনিক সভ্যতার একটা ভিত্তি প্রযুক্তির চরম উৎসকতার এই সময়ে মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে কম্পিউটার চিকিৎসা সরঞ্জাম কৃষি প্রযুক্তি প্রতিরক্ষা ব্যবস্থা কৃত্রিম বুদ্ধিমত্তা রোবোটিক্স ডাটা সেন্টার কিংবা নবায়নযোগ্য জ্বালানি আধুনিক কলকারখানা কিংবা মহাকাশ স্যাটেলাইট প্রত্যেকটা ক্ষেত্রে সেমিকন্ডাক্টর অপরিহার্য সেমিকন্ডাক্টর খাতকে একটি জাতীয় অগ্রাধিকার ভিত্তিক খাত হিসাবে আমরা বিবেচনা করছি বর্তমান সরকার তবে এই খাতের উন্নয়নে খুব সম্ভবত একক কোনো মন্ত্রণালয় বা প্রতিষ্ঠানের কাজ নয় এটা একটা সম্মিলিত জাতীয় মিশন সেই লক্ষ্য পূরণের জন্য বর্তমান সরকার বিশেষ করে সেমিকন্ডাক্টর শিল্পকে এগিয়ে নিতে চলতি বাজেটে এই শিল্পের সঙ্গে জড়িতদের চাহিদা অনুযায়ী সেমিকন্ডাক্টর শিল্প তৈরির সকল কাঁচামালের উপরে সব ধরনের ট্যাক্স বা শুল্ক প্রত্যাহার করা হয়েছে সেমিকন্ডাক্টর ডিজাইন সার্ভিসে রফতানি আয়ের উপরে নগদ ইনসেন্টিভ বা প্রণোদনা চালুর উদ্যোগও নেওয়া হয়েছে একই সঙ্গে নতুন উদ্যোক্তা উদ্ভাবন বাস্তবায়নের জন্য সরকার প্রথমবারের মতন বছরে 500 কোটি টাকার স্টার্টআপ অনুদানও রেখেছে আমাদের সামনে নিঃসন্দেহে বহুমাত্রিক চ্যালেঞ্জ আছে দক্ষতার হয়তোবা ঘাটতিও আছে ক্ষেত্র বিশেষে ল্যাবের সীমাবদ্ধতা আছেই বিনিয়োগেরও হয়তো সীমাবদ্ধতা আছে আন্তর্জাতিক বাজারে কঠিন প্রতিযোগিতাও রয়েছে তবে সকল সীমাবদ্ধতাকে অতিক্রম করে এগিয়ে যাওয়ার অদম্য ইচ্ছায় কিন্তু আমাদের রয়েছে আমি আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানে এতটুকু আপনাদেরকে বলতে চাই আমার সরকারের অবস্থান থেকে আপনাদের সেই অদম্য ইচ্ছাকে কাঙ্ক্ষিত লক্ষ্যে পৌঁছে দেবার জন্য সাধ্য এবং সামর্থ্যের সবটুকু দিয়ে ইনশাল্লাহ বর্তমান সরকার আপনাদের পাশে রয়েছে এবং থাকবে আমাদের মেধাবী তারুণ্য দক্ষ এবং উদ্যমী জনশক্তির উদ্ভাবনী শক্তির উপরে ভর করে পোশাক শিল্পের পরে সেমিকন্ডাক্টর শিল্পই হতে পারে বাংলাদেশের জন্য আরেকটি সম্ভাবনায় অর্থনৈতিক গন্তব্য। এই লক্ষ্য বাস্তবায়নে আমি সংশ্লিষ্ট মন্ত্রণালয়, সরকারি সংস্থা, বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, শিল্প খাত, প্রবাসী পেশাজীবী এবং উন্নয়ন সহযোগীদের সমন্বিতভাবে কাজ করার জন্য বিনীত আহ্বান জানাই।
Minister for Science and Technology Fakir Mahabuanam, Prime Minister's Advisor on Science and Technology Rehan Asif Asad, Science and Technology Secretary Muhammad Anwar Hussain, President of Bangladesh Semiconductor Industry Association, Amir Jabbar, and Chief Architect of the Silicon River Initiative, Professor Muhammad Mustafa Hussain, spoke on the occasion. Later, the Prime Minister toured the exhibition booths where students and startup entrepreneurs showcased innovations in semiconductors, artificial intelligence, robotics, healthcare technology, intelligent systems, and other deep tech sectors. The two-day summit is being organized jointly by the Bangladesh Semiconductor Industry Association, BSIA, the Ministry of Science and Technology, and the Silicon River Bangladesh. Information and Broadcasting Minister Johiruddin Shapon said, opinions, assumptions or activism is not journalism, while it is conducted based on objective truth and data-based information. He made the remarks while speaking at a panel discussion of the Bengal Delta Conference 2026 in the capital. The Dhaka Institute of Research and Analytics, DIRA, arranged the conference today. Former Press Secretary to the Chief Advisor, Shafiqul Alam, Diplomatic Editor of The Hindu, Shuhashini Haidar, also addressed the occasion. Highlighting the existing challenges of the South Asian media, the speaker said, in the regional context, the main crises of the media in countries like Bangladesh, India, Nepal and Pakistan are almost the same. The Information Minister said, while freedom of speech was the main topic of discussion in the past, in the current era of technology and mobile journalism, the main responsibility of the media has become to protect the commoners from confusion by preventing fake information and misinformation. People's opinions on a given issue may differ in society, but the job of a responsible journalist is to rise above emotions or views and reveal the truth, he added. The minister said journalists should not be activists, as the main responsibility of a journalist is to unveil the truth based on data. Information and Broadcasting Minister Johiruddin Shapon said leveraging artificial intelligence is the demand of the hour to boost national efficiency and keep pace with global technology shifts. He made the remarks while addressing the global conference on AI leadership and digital excellence as the chief guest. The minister underscored the urgent need for Bangladesh to adapt to the fast-moving global tech landscape. He noted that integrating AI applications strategically across industries is essential for increasing workplace productivity and driving digital transformation. Among others, technologist Pranab Yogendro Brahmabhat, Barrister Tasmia Rahman Patel, Terry K. Rupert, along with technology experts, policymakers, researchers, and academics from home and abroad, spoke in various sessions on AI, digital leadership, good governance, cybersecurity, and global cooperation. 12 newly appointed contractual officials of various government institutions paid homage at the graves of martyred President Ziaur Rahman and former Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia at Ziauddin in the capital today. The political advisor to the Prime Minister and BNP Senior Joint Secretary General, Advocate Ruhul Kabir Rizvi, was present at that time. The 12 newly designated officials offered special prayers seeking eternal peace and forgiveness for the souls of martyred President Ziaur Rahman and Begum Khaleda Zia, alongside continuous peace, prosperity and welfare for the country. Earlier, the appointments of these officials were announced in 12 separate notifications issued by the Contract and Foreign Employment Branch of the Ministry of Public Administration on July 23rd. The district administration started a month-long cleanliness campaign with the theme Clean the City and Village, Build an Aesthetic Chattogram, to make the city clean and aesthetic one. The main aim of this program is to build a clean and healthy Chattogram with the participation of the administration as well as the common people. The program started today with a colorful procession from the local circuit house premises. After the rally, cleanliness activities were conducted at various places including the Deputy Commissioner's Office, Court Hill, Chattogram City Corporation Mayor, Divisional Commissioner, CDA Chairman, senior officers of the police administration, officials of various government departments, students, representatives of environmental department organizations participated in it. Meanwhile, as part of the cleanliness campaign, officers and employees of Btv Chattogram Center voluntarily participated in a spontaneous cleanliness drive on the station's roof and premises. The cleanliness campaign will be conducted on the roofs and courtyards of more than 3,300 buildings, including 416 buildings of 131 government departments in the district, 108 buildings in 8 residential areas, 406 upper-level buildings and 2,295 educational institutions. Chattogram 9 constituency MP Abu Sufyan said the government wants to expand the potential maritime sector. Therefore, trainees must acquire global skills. He emphasized on adding more sailors to the training. He made these remarks at a program organized on the occasion of the Parents' Day of the 29th batch of Pre-Sea Rating course held at the National Maritime Institute in Chattogram today. The program was organized in the institute premises at New Mooring in the morning. The MP inspected the parade and took salute as the chief guest. The National Maritime Institute provides training in 65 courses, including 6-month pre-sea, post-sea. The demand for skilled sailors in the world is constantly increasing. The National Maritime Institute is working to fulfill that dream of Bangladeshi sailors. The parents and trainees said that this profession is as challenging as it is promising. All that is needed is advanced training and strong morale. About 90% of the world's import-export trade is conducted through sea vessels. A huge shipping industry has been built centering this, and Bangladeshi sailors are working efficiently, playing an important role in raising the flag of Bangladesh and earning foreign exchange. Later, MP Abu Sufyan distributed certificates and prizes to 28 trainees of converted deck and engine ratings. Bangladesh Karate Federation President Shahzad Alam, Summit Alliance Port Limited Chittagong Director Captain Kamrul Islam Mujumdar and Institute Principal Captain Atur Rahman, among others, addressed the event. Later, the chief guest inspected the activities given to the trainees in the simulator building. Now, international news. India's Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has resigned in the face of unprecedented student protests and political party movements. He said that he has submitted his resignation to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Recently, huge protests erupted across India led by the Cockroach Janata Party (CJP), demanding reforms in India's education system and the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. Recently, question leaks and widespread scandals in medical entrance exams and higher secondary level exams came to light in India. After that, the CJP's movement, mainly demanding the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, gained momentum. Last Monday, thousands of protesters took to the streets of New Delhi towards the Lok Sabha on the call of CJP. At that time, there were massive clashes with the police. The police used tear gas and batons to control the situation. This was the biggest protest in New Delhi in the last 5 years. Then the CJP announced that they would continue the movement until the Education Minister resigns. In a statement, Dharmendra Pradhan said that after irregularities were discovered in the medical admission test on May 3rd, the government immediately took it seriously and handed over the investigation to the CBI. Saudi Arabia has launched strikes on Yemen's Houthi-held city of Hodeidah. The group's foreign ministry has said in the latest escalation of the conflict amid the regional war between the United States and Iran, The ministry warned that the attack late on Friday will prove costly for Riyadh, suggesting that the group will respond to the strikes. By targeting Hodeidah, the Saudi regime has made escalation for escalation the defining feature of the coming phase, said the Foreign Ministry. The Houthi-affiliated Al Masirah TV said the strikes targeted facilities belonging to the Telecommunications Authority. The outlet also reported strikes in Cameron Island. So far, one woman is known to be injured from the attack on Cameron Island, according to Al Masirah TV. U.S. President Donald Trump says dialogue between Washington and Tehran continues and that a threatened massive attack may be unnecessary, although the United States remains locked and loaded. President Donald Trump said on Friday that the United States and Iran were in talks to negotiate an end to their conflict, but repeated that Tehran was not yet ready for a deal. Trump said Washington is talking to Tehran as we speak, and while the U.S. may not need to carry out a massive attack on Iran, it remains locked and loaded. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said until they understand that the only way forward is to respect the Iranian people and their interests, their actions will not be effective. The Iranian Foreign Minister added that the problem lies in the nature of the U.S. approach, which he described as irrational, exaggerated, and based on domination. A suicide attack on a security checkpoint in northwestern Pakistan has killed 27 people, including soldiers, police, and gunmen, the army reported. The overnight attack was near the Afghan border in the restive and remote northwest, which has long hosted armed groups that carry out attacks. The military reported that 12 soldiers, 2 police officers, and a forestry official were killed along with 12 attackers. They tried to force their way into the checkpoint in the Tang district in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, then rammed an explosives-laden vehicle into the perimeter wall. The Pakistan Taliban TTP armed group, which has been fighting against the Pakistani state since 2007, said 4 suicide bombers took part in the assault. Now news in sports. Rajshahi region and Dhaka region emerged as the first ever champions of the Notunkuri Sports Cricket Tournament after winning the boys and girls finals respectively at the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium in Mirpur. Rajshahi defeated Rangpur region by 19 runs under DLS method, while Dhaka secured an identical 19-run victory over Mymensingh region in the girls' final. Rajshahi's triumph was built around a sensational unbeaten knock from Mohammad Sharafat Sadid, who blasted 74 from just 26 balls, striking 5 fours and 8 sixes. After winning the toss and batting first, Rajshahi piled up 134 for 3 in 10 overs, leaving Rangpur with a daunting chase. Rain interrupted the second innings, reducing the contest to 3 overs. Under the revised DLS target of 47 runs, Rangpur could only manage 27 for 3, handing Rajshahi the title. Meanwhile, the girls' final was also shortened because of rain, with each side allotted 5 overs. Dhaka stumbled early after losing Ronak Jahan Noshin and wicketkeeper Afroza Jahan Mim, both dismissed by Nusrat Jahan Juthi. Captain Afnan Jaman Othoi then produced a composed unbeaten 23 of 11 balls, featuring 3 boundaries and a 6, to steer Dhaka to 48 for 4. Mymensingh's chase never gathered momentum. Captain Nadia Akhtar was bowled in the opening over by Ria Moni.